Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Metallurgical Engineering. So today we will discuss about what is materials engineering and what are the opportunities and career in this field. So materials engineering is basically about the designing, processing and testing, and with these three combined effect there is a discovering of the new materials, that is solid materials, mainly solids. Okay, so like if we are trying to discover any material, so we will see few criteria for that one, like what is the structure of a material. First is structure of a material. Second, what is the processing conditions. Okay, and what are the properties exhibited by that material, and how is the performance. Okay, so this is the model on the basis of which we will see the materials discovery. Like first is structure, processing, second, third property and performance. So this is how we try to discover a new material. Okay, so next, so suppose if we have chosen any material. Okay, so with the processing conditions we will see like what are the kind of treatment we have given for that material, and what is the microstructure of that material, and we'll see that what are the properties exhibited by that material. And this this microstructure will be evaluated with the help of some characterization techniques. So there are like material characterizations, so in which mechanical characterization is one. Next is microscopic characterization. So here this is the mechanical characterization, and this one is the microscopic characterization. So with the help of these conditions we will pick out the exact material for some specific application. Okay, now there are different kind of microstructures of materials. Like in case of first condition, we can see there are bigger kind of grains. If we consider this picture as a grain, this part, so this is a bigger grains. Okay, in this figure we can see, so coarse grain. Okay, so in that case generally the material will have a lower strength or lower mechanical property. One of the mechanical property, that is strength. Okay, okay, and in this case we can see fine grains, like we can see this smaller than first condition. So this is will be the strength will be such higher. And if we see the third case, that is ultra fine grains, this will be the high strength. So generally the mechanical properties of a material is defined by its structure of the material. Okay, so generally if anyone do the Google search just to know what is materials engineering, first he will see this kind of picture first, that will tell about the what is the structure of the material, what is the processing condition, what is the properties of that material, and what is the performance of that material, and what kind of characterization is used to know about the microstructure of that material. Generally we will see first this kind of tetrahedron about the materials. So now we will see some other things, like if any material is put into the application. So before that there are basically two criteria from which the material has to go through. First one is testing, that is mechanical testing or mechanical characterization, you can call it. Second is microscopic testing, that is also kind of. So these are the characterizations which we perform before using the material in the service condition or in application for any purposes. So in mechanical testing, for first case, generally like we do hardness test, we do strength test, that is basically tensile strength, tensile test. We do fracture strength test, fracture strength test, and fracture toughness test. So these kind of tests we usually do to qualify the material for a service condition. Okay. And about microscopic testing, if we will talk about, then we do about optical microscopy, just to know about the microstructure of a material at a lower length scale. Then we go for SEM, that is scanning electron microscope, then TEM, that is transition electron microscope. In the modern era of availability of characterization tools, we have some advanced tools through which we can get to know about the fraction of the precipitates available, or the shape of the 3D picture of the precipitates also. So for that one we can go up to the APT, that is called atom probe tomography. Okay, so this is how we go about the characterization of a material, that is mechanical or microscopic characterization. So now we will talk about the careers and opportunities in which materials engineers can work and explore this engineering field. So first is aerospace industry. Here materials are exposed to a very high temperature applications, like for an example, if there is a jet engine, so it will have some major components, like first is compressor, next is injector, then combustion chamber, then the gas turbine, and the last here will be that jet exhaust nozzle. Okay, so in the jet engine we need a different we have a different sections, and in those sections we need a different kind of material. Like in the combustion chamber we use some Ni based superalloy, Ti based superalloy. Okay, so because these alloys have higher strength at a higher temperature, so we use like this. And a jet engine also required many kind of alloys like aluminum alloys, that is composites also, and Ti alloys, cobalt alloys, cobalt based alloys. So this is how it requires a different kind of materials. Okay, so this is how materials engineer can explore well in the aerospace industry. And if you will come to the next one, that is automobiles industry, in which if we have a car, then it is a different parts, like which in some parts is having the very high toughness requirement, and somewhere is required very high hardness value, somewhere it's requirement of wear property. Okay, so somewhere it is requirement of resilience, and somewhere is a combination of strength and toughness. So this is how one can explore well in the automotive field to select a good quality of material to provide a quality automotive component. Okay, next this one failure analysis. So in any industry, if any parts break, if any part breaks, then the broken part will take to the laboratory for different kind of microstructure analysis. Okay, so that is also the most important field in which materials engineering can explore well. And after aerospace and automotives, we'll come to the third one. So next is corrosion. Like many pipes are subjected to flow the different kind of fluids. Okay, and many components are being put into the water, or different kind of things like fresh water, salt water, oil. So the material exposed in the different environment, due to which the chances of corrosion is different in the every cases. So one can explore well in the field of corrosion to increase the life of a material and reduce the corrosion rate also. And next is biomaterial. By constructing or making this artificial organs, or to replace bones or tissues. Okay, and one can also explore in the field of superconductors. Okay, at semiconductor fields, making semiconductor devices. As the world is leading towards the digitization, so the requirement of semiconductor will increase day by day. And next, if we will see, that is manufacturing ways. Manufacturing processes, like how the component is being made. Like previously we made by casting, and now the era is moving towards the additive manufacturing, in which there are some most common techniques like selective laser melting and direct energy deposition, in which also people are trying with the laser and powder for the same. Okay, so this is how people can explore well in the field of manufacturing process for developing the useful materials for the applications. And other field is also like nanotechnology. Okay, so rearranging atoms and molecules to form, this is a rearrangement. Atoms or molecules to form new structure with better electrical, mechanical properties. Okay, so this is how we can explore in the different fields in materials engineering. So in this video it is just about materials engineering, and how one can explore well to know the concepts of materials engineering, and about the careers also. So kindly like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel, and thank you.